You know, as a dog, I really have to confess my utter ignorance of the game of European football. But yet, as a big-time, whatever you call, sportsman, a big fan of the world of sport, I watch the World Cup, any match I can watch. Whether it's Germany and Japan, I'll watch it. But this is the one problem I have with the whole presentation by the authorities in America, the broadcast partners of FIFA here in America. Okay, do you hear this person? So you have to have the guy who has a really good European accent voice that knows how to pronounce all the names.
Except that Hungary scored early in that one, right? The one they lost, or a different one?
You see, that's the problem right there. The second person, though, the American with some whatever you call it, experience, somebody from one of the World Cup teams, the American men or the American women, that's the problem I have. They choose a voiced man and a voiced woman who have identical sounds. So when you team up, this lady here with this European guy, all you can think about is the weird voice of the other guy who did the Americans. So it's good you got a woman from America with World Cup experience, and it's good you got a man who played on the Americans. The man announcer actually played one of the few teams that made it to the knockout round. Okay? So I have nothing but respect for him. But you can't choose a man and a woman whose voices sound identical. It's off-putting. Don't ask me to explain why. It's just one of those fundamental things. And I don't want to mess with the careers of these people. Football is like the Olympics. It only comes around once every 4 years. So you got to make your money when you got to make your money. But I do think, you could do the men's and the women's. So it's every 2 years. But still, you're getting paid every other year. It's kind of like dog years. It's like dog years in a sense where you're only getting paid, you're getting paid 1 year for every 2. That's all right, though. But my advice was, you got to stick with them now. You screwed it up. America had to pick a man and a woman with identical voices to be the anchors of the World Cup for our media. And now we're stuck with it.
Just watching Musiala already in the early goings.